Thank you so much for being here. Today we will create the new womb oil. Actually, we will update the womb oil that we have already with Venus, which is now in the Cancer element at this moment. In Cancer, in the zodiac sign Cancer. So this is the water element actually. And I found it so beautiful because this is the first time that we will combine a new oil that we will create in Cancer. We will combine it with the womb oil that we have already. So I'm very excited to do so together with all of us. I have created this episode in two series. So one series was when I was at the Bahamas and I had an influx of information, and then the oils told me it would be beautiful to make teaching right here. And then when I came home, because I didn't have a lot of time, when I came home I decided to make an introduction video. So this is the introduction video, and later on this video you will have about 18 minutes at the Bahamas with me while we will activate the Blue Lotus oil. So thank you. This is a different episode than we are doing normally, but it is all fine because we are all updating, right? So how was your journey with the air element? Because we have worked with the air element. So I have written something down for myself, and this is in my sacred book. I have shown you this book while we were creating the womb oil. And if you have not created the womb oil, so if you have not combined all 5 elements together, that's no problem. You can do it later on, because these womb oils you have created before, they won't walk away. So you can do it later on a date that you find suitable. But it would be amazing if you had done it already, so we can combine it together and you will know what I mean. But everything is fine. Do it in your own divine timing. So the air element, I've read about it in the Sacred Womb Oil episode already, but that was within the middle while I was working with it. But now I have finished it, so I have something more to say about it. It was about communication within myself, and everything went better. So I could catch when I had difficult communication within myself and towards others. And I could catch this better, and every time I felt, wow, this is exactly where the air element oil is about. Every time when that happened, I thank the oil. I thank the oil, and I start smelling my wrist, because I love to spread the oil and anoint myself on my wrist, and I smelled again, and I thought, wow, this is something we do all the time, but now we do it consciously. So I was very grateful for this. And this also included the communication I had on email, for instance, or on the text, the WhatsApp text. So the things that were in my mind at that time, I could immediately grab myself and center myself to the 0 point. So I was very happy about that. And later on you will find out that the new oil in Cancer, so the Blue Lotus oil in Cancer, will also be about finding your 0 point within yourself. So thank you. Well, what I wrote more was that further you showed me how to catch thought forms quicker, and lots of communication went place with Mother Divine. So suddenly I found myself that it was more easy for me to communicate with my guides, and it was all about the air element, all about communication, and all about what is happening within the layers that we cannot see. So I found out that when I was working with this consciously, that it went better. So I was very happy about that. And I could say and speak up my mind much easier to people from old timelines. So it happened to me that I was in an old timeline, or I found myself back in an old timeline, and suddenly I could find my 0 point, my neutral compassionate witness again, because otherwise I would be in an old timeline, right? But I immediately know how to rewrite it and say my mind in a proper way, and that was very beautiful. I was very excited that this also happened. So it was all consciously happening while we were working with the air element oil. So I was very happy about that, and I dream more often again, because my dreams were I couldn't remember them for a while, but when I was working with the air element oil, which is also about everything that is happening in the higher layers, of course, well, I suddenly started dreaming again. So I was very happy about that too. So, and I also realized that the tone that within my voice changed a little bit. So yeah, I found it also very beautiful, and I'm very practical about these things. So when you hear my second teaching, you will hear that I have a slightly different voice than I have now. So the air element really helped me to find my true voice from my neutral, compassionate witness, from my 0 point. And that is something that I was searching for, because it was not easy for me to speak 2 languages or think in one language and speak the other one while explaining something and being recorded. So the air element oil helped me a lot with this. So this is why I could spontaneously record another teaching while I was on a holiday. So the air element oil really helped me with speaking my voice, opening my heart, and yeah, it was really beautiful, and to communicate more better. So it was very, very nice to work with it. So I really want to thank the air element oil. It was very profound for me on a personal level. So I hope your journey was also something like this, or you have your own timeline, of course, but that you recognize that something happened within yourself, because this is why we are using the oils, to recognize and to witness all the things that are happening from a state of mind, yeah, that we can witness it. So yeah, I'm very happy that we have made it. And so what do we need to prepare for the next oil? So now Venus is in Cancer, right? And what I want to do, because Cancer is a sea creature, right? It's a beautiful yeah, shell. It has a beautiful shell, and it lives in the sea, and it is connected to the Blue Lotus too. And it wants to rise above the emotion, but this time differently. And I will explain this in the other video. But what we need for this teaching is salt, salty water. Last time when we worked with Blue Lotus, we used normal water, right? Fresh water. But now we will use salty water. If you live near the ocean, that would be perfect, but not all of us live near the ocean. I know a few of you do, so I recommend you to go to the ocean, but the most of us need to work with the water, like salty water. So grab some salt, place it into your water, so we can wash with the salt the miasm away from the Blue Lotus oil. And of course it will represent, it is a metaphor for using it on ourselves. So every time we use this Blue Lotus oil, we wash away the miasm of the day. So this is why we use the salty water, and you will know later on how we will work with it. Actually, I used the coconut with salty water, but you will find out later on. So it is to override all patterns and to find your authentic heart song again. So we want to rewrite new timelines from our womb, because Cancer is connected to the moon and connected to Venus, and they are very harmonious together. And Cancer is all about the mother energy. It is a 4th house energy. So she wants to rewrite the template that is within our womb and find our authentic heart song and rewrite new timelines. So this is what we will do. And let's start making the oil. And while we start making the oil, we will first connect to Mother. We will first close our eyes and connect to our higher self. So I would kindly ask you to close your eyes and connect to your Katara, your Maharic shield, your 12th dimensional Maharic shield. So find your way to connect to the 12th dimension and amplify 4080 now, 4080 now, 4080 now. and see yourself within the emerald green plasma field that is connected to the 48th dimension, to the highest dimension from here. And connect yourself to Mother Ile Sama. Find yourself within her womb. You are connecting your womb to the mother womb. It's so beautiful to connect to this. And we ask Mother Ile Sama to amplify us and to realign us, to realign our Katara grid and our Hova bodies and our etheric bodies. So we are pure and we are in alignment. So we can work with the new oil within Cancer. So I would kindly ask you to connect to the Cancer that is deep within the sea. Please dive deep within the sea. Find yourself at the bottom of the ocean and look to the Cancer energy. Because this Cancer energy is very, very big. It is connected to the womb, and we all have a womb, masculine or feminine, we all have a womb. And from this womb we create new timelines. And at the bottom of this ocean, this Cancer, this crab, because it's not a lobster, it's the crab, is not afraid anymore. It's a very big crab. And it has a very big shell. And it had to rewrite itself over and over again to become this big. This enormous big crab. And we can compare ourselves this month with the energies of the crab. So thank you for being here. And thank you for connecting us to the waters of Mother. To the deep, deep waters of Mother Ile Sama. Because if we are there to dive in to these deep waters within ourselves, we can do anything. And we can rewrite everything. Because we rewrite ourselves above all emotions. Above everything. So thank you, Cancer. Thank you, Crab, zodiac sign. To connect to Mother and to connect to Venus. And to the rays of Venus. To the high temples of Venus. Because you are such a divine creature. You are such a divine geometric code. You are such a divine energy. And when you walk on the bottom of the ocean, you leave a beautiful geometric pattern behind you. Because you are looking where you are walking. Because you know that you need to be careful within these deep waters. And you are making sure that you are aligned. So let us take a sample out of the crab energy. Thank you for guiding us for 2 weeks. A little bit less than 2 weeks. For guiding us into these deep waters, these deep salty waters. And wash away all mayas and all karma. Everything away from us. Because we will use this salty water. So thank you. So take a deep breath in. And out. And in. We breathe in the Nomi seed. In the core of Mother Earth. Because these are the deep waters too. The Nomi seed is deeper than the ocean is. So connect to the Nomi seed. Because she will help us rewrite new timelines from our womb. Connected to Mother. Cancer is the 4th house energy. Back home. The Nomi seed is so deep within the core of the earth. Thank you, Nomi seed, for helping us rewriting from our womb within these 2 weeks. So let's open our eyes. Thank you. I hope we are all feeling aligned right now. I will ask you to do the mudra. And sing Fa. 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 So Fa is connecting to the ring finger. And the ring finger, what do we carry around our ring finger? Yes, it is a marriage, right? It's that ring we carry around our ring finger. A marriage within ourselves. To promise ourselves to be loyal to ourselves. So I found it very beautiful that the ring is connecting us back to our authentic heart song. To be loyal to ourselves and loyal to our timelines. So this is what we will do. So let's sing the Keylontic word, beautiful song for the water element. Aqua El. Aqua El. Aqua El. Aqua El. You see, it looks like I am the crab right now. Fa Aqua El. Fa Aqua El. Fa Aqua El. Bring forth now the healing waters of the Edens Shadi. Bring forth now the healing waters of the Edens Shadi. Bring forth now the healing waters of the Edens Shadi. So now we are ready to create the sacred womb oil in the Venus that is within the zodiac sign Cancer. So we will use the myrrh, and in the next video I will explain you why we will all use the myrrh. So let's place in 3 drops of myrrh into our bottle of oil. Because Venus is right now in the Cancer element and it's a very short period of time. So you can decide for yourself if you still want to make a 50 milliliter bottle or if you want to cut it in half. You decide for yourself, because we will not work long with it. So the time we can use and work with the Cancer energy is very, very precious. So if you want to leave something into the bottle for later on, it's okay too. So decide for yourself what you want to do. But what we do anyways is for certain, that is to use the myrrh. So please use 3 drops in your bottle. So today is a little bit different than we do normal. So before I will do it, I will first clean the bottle with Palo Santo. You can clean yourself too, of course. Now you can clean the bottle. Today we do it entirely different. Karaya Sata Allah Ilesa. So beautiful. Thank you. I also clean the myrrh, the Blue Lotus, and the myrtle. And of course, the castor oil. Okay. So open up your bottle and place 3 drops of myrtle in it. One, two, 3. Beautiful. Thank you for working with us. And thank you for connecting to Mother. Thank you. Because with Cancer and with this womb energy, we will all need to connect to Mother. So this is why I will use it this time first. It's different. And this is what I find so beautiful. There is not one way. There are more ways. So first, by using myrrh, we are connecting to Mother. And we just amplified ourselves with our shield. So now we will use the myrtle and ask to protect all the oils that are within the Blue Lotus oil, womb oil. So myrtle, we have worked with you many times, and we kindly ask you to work with us again, as you did every time, to guide us, to guard us, to keep us safe in our dreams, in our mind, and in our womb. Thank you that when we will connect through the umbilical cord to Mother Divine from our womb, you keep us safe from distortions, from distractions, from energies that we don't want. So thank you. So place in 3 drops of myrtle. 1, 2, 3. The 3 drops are for Raja, Sattva and Tamas, the positive, negative and neutral polarity. So now we will use the Blue Lotus. Oh, this smells so amazing. So if you are using a 30 milliliter bottle because you are making less, then place less drops in it. Normally we will use between 18 and 21 drops in a 50 milliliter bottle, but if you want to use less, please use less when you have 30 milliliter bottles. So I think it's about 12 drops, 10 drops, something in this range. So think about this for yourself. It's a beautiful smell, smell it. And connect to the Cancer this time. That is deep within the ocean. And the Blue Lotus smells like an ocean breeze. So we are strong. We are very strong. And the old shell we need no longer. So we leave this in the sea. We give our old shell back to Mother. And we have a new shell now. We rewrite our timelines. So for me, this is how the Blue Lotus smells. It smells like navigation, to navigate through the sea, like the crab helps us to navigate through the sea, to stay safe. So this is, you can decide for yourself. I will use 18 drops in a 50 milliliter bottle. And always decide for yourself. If you think that you need to use less drops, always do that. Listen to your own guidance. And this time I decided to use jojoba oil. I told you this time will be different. So I'll use jojoba oil. You can keep jojoba oil for 5 years if it is fresh. If you keep it in a dark bottle, in a dark cool place, and if you don't open it too much, then you can keep it for a long period of time. Because castor oil does not oxidate that easily because there is a lot of vitamin E within. But jojoba oil has exactly the same properties. Actually, jojoba oil you can keep longer fresh than castor oil. That is what I wrote on the label of my supplier, and later on I tried to search for it, and it also says that you can approximately keep it for 5 years and castor oil up to 3 years. So you can mix them, and I found it more soft to anoint yourself jojoba oil. So I found it beautiful to mix them together, and sometimes I like the jojoba oil and sometimes I like the castor oil more. But please keep it, if you decide to make the sacred womb oil and combine them all together, then please use only jojoba oil or castor oil, not olive oil or other types of oils. Well, you can do that, but it doesn't stay fresh that long. So therefore I advise you to use these two oils, castor or jojoba oil, because they stay fresh for a longer period of time. And yeah, the DNA codes are within you already, so you can always decide to create new womb oil. And yeah, you can always decide this, so no worries, because you have the DNA codes, you have written down what every element and zodiac sign did for you already, so simply connect back to that. It's very easy. So place in the jojoba oil. Okay. So now we can place the dropper back. We can stir it. Karaya sata Allah, Karaya sata Allah, Karaya sata Allah. Your own movements. The oils love to move. They love to use movement in the days of the mirror force. So make your own movements. And as soon as you think that this oil is stirred enough, then you can smell it. It's an amazing smell. And I love this smell. So you can decide for yourself if you want to mix it in your womb oil and make the Holy Grail and update it with this oil, or you work with it like this. I decide to place it into my womb oil. In the meantime, I've changed my bottle, and it's typically me. I love to change things, so I will, if you haven't watched the previous episode, then you don't know where I'm speaking about right now. Of what I'm speaking about, so I advise you to watch that previous video. But in the meantime, I would like to give an example to the people who did create the womb oil, the sacred womb oil, and mix the 5 elements already, that we place this bottle in this bottle. So I will show it to you now. Told you this episode is different, so we will place this oil, entire bottle, yes, into this bottle. It's a little bit full, so place back. So now we will stir it, and we will ask the Divine Mother to update the oil with the new oil, with the new Blue Lotus in Cancer oil. So we have all 5 zodiac signs already within. We have Pisces, we have Aries, we have Taurus, we have Gemini, and we have now Cancer within. So I found it very, very special. And of course we have Pisces in the ether element already. So we are at 6 right now. So now the womb oil is updated. All the zodiac signs, all the 6 are within. So we stir it, and we make it very, very special to stir it. And now we will pour back the oil in the bottle where we will work with this month. Okay? So open it, because now the oil is updated. A computer also needs an update every month, right? So this is exactly what we are doing. We are updating the oil accordingly to the planetary alignment. So therefore, we will pour the oil back. So, a little bit more. So thank you. Close the bottle of your womb oil as soon as you can, because we don't want to have air, too much new air in the bottle. So it is stirred. The new codes of the Cancer element are within right now. So, and for the ones who want to know, this is the masculine version, so I have to. So, and yeah, this is a new episode for later on, but this is the masculine version. So when you are masculine, the men within our group who are making the sacred womb oils, of course, pour it in your masculine. I will place it here. Also, well, now we have, I feel the castor and the jojoba oil need to mix. So now we have the new sacred womb oil. Now you can smell it. It's entirely different. It's the top note is still the Blue Lotus, but it is entirely different than it was a few minutes ago. So I found it very, very special. We can anoint ourselves with this right now. We can place some drops into our hand. It smells amazing. If you have not created the sacred womb oil yet, let me tell you something that is very important, because somebody asked the question. It is very important that you use equal amounts of the 5 elements you have created. If you place in more lavender oil and less rose, then you will not have the smell that I'm speaking of. So this is just a side note. You can connect to it. It smells amazing. Let's sing again. Bring forth now the healing waters of the Edens Shadi. Bring forth now the healing waters of the Edens Shadi. Bring forth now the healing waters of the Edens Shadi. Om Natuli Hudrayam Nasvastanam. Om Natuli Rudayam Nasvastanam. Om Natuli Rudayam Nasvastanam. Om Klum Glum Yam Kanaka Drukamba. Om Klum Glum Yam Ham Kanaka Drukamba Dugarivi Prasanam. So when we use this, we say Kum Ta'ara Ishada Eta. Kum Ta'ara Ishada Eta. Kum Ta'ara Ishada Eta. So we have our oil cloaked. Just have the intention that we are the flame feathered ones. Kum Ta'ara Ishada Eta. No tracking, no surveillance, no negative energy will come into this oil and into us while we are using the oil. Not within our dreams, not when we are anywhere. This is what we are asking. So please sometimes connect to Kum Ta'ara Ishada Eta again, to cloak your oil and to have the intention that yourself are cloaked also. So I'm done. Thank you for watching this episode, and now I will go to the Bahamas and show you how to baptize the oil. We sing a little bit more, and the divine codings from that place wanted to come into this oil. So I found there in the sea a lot of small crabs in their shell. I found there sea turtles, beautiful big sea turtles, like this big. It was, wow. I was a little bit scary because the head was also big. Wow, it was a beautiful, amazing trip at the Bahamas. I will take you there over now. Love you so much and enjoy using the oil. Mwah. Thank you so much for being here. Right now I am at the Bahamas, and within a day or two from now, Venus will be in the zodiac sign Cancer. And Cancer and Venus are actually best friends together with the moon when they are in alignment. And the Blue Lotus oil is connected with the water element. I received this information that as soon as Venus is in a water element like Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces, we can use Blue Lotus, and she will gain in wisdom when we build all the wisdom and all the creation of the oils and the zodiac signs within up. So therefore now Venus is in Cancer, and Cancer is all about womb energy, all about Mother Divine. It's about connecting back to Mother Sophia or Elisa Ma, if you will. And this wisdom connects to our wombs. And the womb is, and Cancer, it's a fourth house energy. And that is all about home, being home in your own vessel. And your vessel, we need to build it up. And what is Cancer? Cancer is a beautiful creature, animal that lives in the sea, right? And when it wants to develop, it goes under a rock. And when it goes under a rock, it needs to grow over there. So its old shell leaves him. And all these old timelines, old karma, all the old stuff is getting away from him. And then he needs to go within himself, within the womb, and rebuild that new layer that he has. And for me, this is a very special moment, because I am born under the sign Cancer and also Venus in Cancer. So for me it feels very like home at this moment, especially when I use true sign astrology. And we need to connect back to our vessel and build it up, build the new timelines up. So today we will use the Blue Lotus oil in the Cancer sign. And what we will do is, when you have created the Blue Lotus oil, so when you have placed in the myrtle, when you have placed in the myrrh, and then you have placed in the Blue Lotus, I have given you the recipe so you can find it. And if you have placed it all within, you can baptize your oil. So now I have a coconut, and there is electrical water in it, there is seawater in it, and the coconut grows very special because it hasn't been in contact with water at all. But the roots of the trees, that connect through the fruit, and then the electrical solar rays amplify those beautiful electrodes in the coconut. So therefore I was very happy to do it in this way, because now it's very powerful. And in this way, now I have placed salty water in it, because the salt of the water washes old karma away. Like the shell also leaves the crab, right? And then his old karma is away. And you don't want to connect to new samskaras, to new karma. No, this is a new start, a new beginning, and you build your vessel all over again from now on. So every time you will anoint yourself, you can think the following. You don't connect to old timelines. You are grown up right now. The inner child that is within needs to amplify itself through your new timeline, your new energy current, because you are connecting to the Nomi seed that is deep within the core of the earth, the plasma field of Mother Earth. And we are connecting to the crystal river, right? So we overwriting our old womb, the old codes that are within the womb, the old vessel that we had. And now we are connecting to overriding the old emotions that are laying within the womb. We don't want to connect to it anymore. So what we can do while we are using the oil is asking if we can connect through the neutral compassion witness at all times. And as soon as we think that we are in an old pattern or old habits again, please remember that Venus is in Cancer right now. So the old shell is no longer. And she wants to navigate home, you know, this is the mother energy. And it's the same with the turtle. The turtle knows with the magnetic energies that in the ley lines that are in the sea where home is. And she navigates through home. So therefore also she is connected to the womb. And the Mayas, the real Mayas where I was last week, they told me that the turtle also represents the number 0. And she holds all divine codes within her. You know, the Mayas actually invented the number 0, the seed. It is like this. And it's also like the shell of a turtle. So yeah, I found it so special to know this because with Venus being in Cancer right now, we want to start with the number 0 because all elements are within our womb and everything that we want to grow grows from our womb. If you want to have a new job or a new relationship, or if you want to have the gift of creating a child, it's all starting within the womb of Mother Ilesama or Mother Sophia. So therefore, I'm so happy that we are finally starting with this Blue Lotus oil. And this time I also want to ask everybody to use the myrrh in this oil. Why? Because the myrrh is connected to the umbilical cord of Mother Divine, of Mother Sophia, of Mother Ilesa Ma. And therefore, myrrh is very, very special to use for everybody. Normally, within the 4 or 5 elements, I didn't ask, it wasn't necessary to use myrrh, but now because Cancer is in Venus right now, we will use also the myrrh in this oil. And as soon as you have dropped in all drops, the recipe is below, then you can place this oil, this bottle, into your womb oil bottle, right? So place the entire bottle into your womb oil bottle and then stir it. I hope you do it very clean, very neat. Then you stir it and then you pour back the oil into this bottle. It's very important that you do it because all 5 elements are in the womb oil, and now we rebuild it with the Cancer oil in Blue Lotus, while Venus is now in the water element. So she built up all the wisdom, and the electrodes of the Blue Lotus and the solar rays of this Blue Lotus that is here right now are then within it. So it's very, very special that we are doing this right now. This is the first oil that we create in combination with our bottle of womb oil. So yeah, I'm very happy that we can do it in this way. So I hope you have prepared the womb oil already and you have followed the previous episodes, the teachings that I have given. And now, yeah, this is the first oil. So you will know that it will not smell like Blue Lotus at all, but it will smell like the womb oil, the divine Venusian scents that has the rose within, the myrrh, the myrtle, the jasmine, the spikenard, the honeysuckle, and the blue lotus, of course. So it is all within, but the main note, the top note within this oil will be the blue lotus, because the most oil, the 15 milliliter bottle, you have poured within. So next month it will be the rose, because we will work with the fire. That will be the top note then, but for now it's blue lotus. So I'm very happy. The oil is very old right now. So yeah, you have built a oil from 6-7 months old right now. So thank you. And I cannot do it here because my womb oil is at home. So I will use the pure Blue Lotus. It's a wonderful smell. You can anoint your wrists. You can anoint your womb with it. Ishura amorea or ampatateum aveyu netaprayu nadamen aya. Shashaju ay umsate reavea un crystal. Ishurei amorei ur ampatateu maveyu netabreyu nadamen aya sasaju e sate reavea un crystal. Ishura amorei ur ampatateu maveyu nadamen aya sasaju e sate reavea un crystal. Te Asian Tadore, te Asian Tadore, te Asia in Tadore. So you anoint yourself in your own way. This is my way. There is no correct way, but you do it in your own way. And every time you have used the Blue Lotus oil, please remember that the Cancer wants to regrow his temple. You know, his temple is bigger right now. There are less enemies that can hurt him because he's bigger. And when the Cancer wants to navigate through the sea, then he's very careful. So he's very careful for his enemies. So we do the same. We want to be very careful with every thought we have. And if there are thoughts that are grabbing our emotional timelines within our womb, we don't want that. So we grab it and throw it away. So this is what we want. So thank you so much for following this. So every time you anoint yourself, we are regrowing our vessel. We are stepping into the new timelines, and all timelines are there no longer. Thank you very much. Karaya Sata Ala Karaya Sata Tala Karaya Satala Ile Sama Ile Sama Ile Sama. Om Dimram 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 Mama Kama Chakra Prakshalana. Om Klum Glum Yam Kanakadrukamba. Om Klum Glum Yam Ham Kanakadrukamba Dugarivi Prasanam. Thank you.